Hello, my name is Linda from Youth English School. Today's lesson is about the preposition of the place. First, let's start with three very basic prepositions to show the place in English. We have at, on, and in. For at, you want to show the position of certain things or people, in a place or point. For example, I met her at the bus stop. For on, we normally show, the position of on a surface, like the books on the desk. For in, normally to show the space, in a space or an area, like he's in the kitchen. I want to clarify something for at and in, especially with the word arrive. With arrive, you can have arrive at or arrive in. Normally, arrive at is at a certain places, but arrive in normally in cities or countries. For example, he arrived at the airport yesterday at 8 p.m. But you should say, he arrived in Hanoi at 8 p.m. yesterday. So totally different meanings. Okay, we have some couples of opposite prepositions in English as well. Up is a direction like this, and for down is a direction like this. We have over or above. Remember, for over and above, it just show the place, like this, but not on the surface. Okay, that's different. We have under or below, which is, this direction or the position. Below something or under something. Into and out of normally show the direction of a movement. In front of the board, for example. That's basically the position. And also behind. The board is behind me, so that's to show the position. Alright, we have the couples of over and above, and under and below are very similar in meaning, as I said to you before. But over and under sometimes suggest movement. For example, we have, when we flew over Paris, we couldn't see much because we were above the clouds. So, we have fly over and to be above somewhere. So it actually suggests the movement of the plane flying, over a place. We have below us was the river, which ran under the bridge. So we have run under to show the movement of the river, in this case, under the bridge. We also have other prepositions, very common in English, of place, like along, round, past, and through. We drove along one side of this lake, along like this. Then round the top shore, rounds like this. That's direction. Past the old castle. Past would mean you move over somewhere. Get past it. And finally through the village. Get through. Like that. Okay, other examples. We came over the bridge. Over the bridge. Park next to the house. Remember, next goes with to, not just next, okay? So you don't say park next to the house. You have to say park next to the house. Or sometimes you can say beside the house. Park next to the house, it's just, next to the house, which was opposite the hotel. So opposite, total different directions. We have other preposition. Our house is between two shops. So between is basically in the middle. It's near bus stop. You just go across the road. Just across the road like this. And walk along the other side. This is walking along. You move in the same direction with something. Towards the church. Towards is to show the direction of, you are moving towards something. For this lecture, I have 2 exercises for you to practice with the preposition. For the first exercise, I have 10 sentences. I want you to fill in the gaps with preposition at, on, or in. Okay, I'll give you some time to do this. Have you finished? Okay, I'll just correct for you some examples and then the rest you can check the lectures for the answers. I put the books, of course, on the surface of something, so it's on the table. The butter is, for the fridge, is actually a space, so you say in the fridge. We saw them, the bus stop. The bus stop is the point of the place, so you say we saw them at the bus stop. I met her, something, the party. The party is space, point or place as well. So I met her at the party. She works. Moscow is the city, is the capital of Russia. So the city should be in. Remember the examples that I gave to you earlier about arrive at and arrive in. So make sure that you use the correct preposition in both cases. Second exercise, I want you to complete these dialogues with the opposite preposition. For example, was he standing in front of you? So you have to find out what preposition is used in the previous sentence and then find the opposite form of that preposition to put in the answers. So in this case, opposite with in front of is behind. No, behind me. Okay. So I'll give you some time to do this exercise from number 2 to number 5. Okay, have you finished? With number 2, is it up the hill? So we have up is the preposition in the first sentence. So the answers must be the opposite preposition of up. It should be no, is down the hill. Number 3, did you climb over the fence? So that direction like this. The opposite preposition of over is below, so it should be no, we got under the fence. Number 4, do you see her get into the car? It's the direction of the movement like this, into a space. No, but I saw her get out of the car, out of it. Number 5, does she live in the flat above you? So we have above is the position, in a space. So the opposite of above should be below. No, she's in the flat below me. Okay? So that's the end of the lesson about preposition of the place. I hope you remember the very, very basic preposition like at, on, in, and also other prepositions like along, above, below. Just have a look through all the exercise and the lectures, and I hope you can use this preposition in, other situations. Thank you. This is Linda from Youth English School.